Hey guys, this video is to help you guys deal with the cost question. Now hopefully before we even get to that where the person asks, well, how much does this cost? We've already built value for them. Because we're used to exchanging our dollars for something that could add value to our life. We do it every day with foods, and we do it with clothing, and we do it with all kinds of different things that we buy on a daily basis. And so if the value is high enough in someone's mind relative to the cost, which could be below that value, the person's ready to buy. They're ready to start. But if the value is here and the cost is here in their mind, that's not common sense for them to start. Right? So hopefully we've spent some time building up the value. How do we do that? We do that through sharing our story. We do it through sharing other people's stories. We do it through getting them to our personal webpage at Isagenix.com and having them watch some videos and get back on the phone and see what they liked about the videos. We do it by leveraging a three-way phone call with an expert that can help answer their questions. We do it with an article or a podcast specific to some of those questions after they've watched the videos and you've shared your story. All those simple things. A taste and learn. Inviting them to a taste and learn and having them come try the products and be there with a group of other people that are looking into it. All those things keep adding value up in people's mind to the point where the value is here and the cost in their mind when they see it is down here and they say, that's totally worth it, I'm in. Right? So hopefully we've done that, but sometimes you have a cost-conscious person where right away they're just, well, just tell me how much it costs. Right? Which doesn't make a lot of sense before they understand the value, but it's okay. Right? So if they ask how much it costs right away, the first thing I say is, you know what, it depends. There's a different option for different budgets, and we can find something that could fit for you. All right, so that way I can deflect the question until I've had a chance to add a little more value. Now, hopefully, one of the next things, or I've already done this, hopefully, is to get to their why. Why would they even be interested in looking into Isagenix? And that could be a number of things. It could be a mom who's just worn out and stressed out from a job and not being able to be at home with her young children. And she would much rather be able to contribute to her family financially and do it from a home-based business. That's a strong, powerful why for a mom. It could be for a husband who is just completely burned out at his job and is looking for new opportunities and knows that he doesn't want to continue what he's doing for the next 30 to 40 years and just hope to have enough to retire. That's a strong why. It might be for the person that needs to lose 50 pounds and you ask them some more good questions about why they want to lose the 50 pounds, and it turns out they have no energy, their joints are killing them, they don't sleep well at night, and they don't have any desire to play with their kids when they get home from work because of those things. And it makes them feel like a bad dad. Right? You ask questions to get to that deeper why and the meaning behind why they would look into something like Isagenix for a part of their lifestyle. If you've tapped into that through good question asking, which is one of the things we as consultants do, we're good question askers, right? We ask the right questions in order to help find what is it a person really wants deeply in their life. And then we say, here's what you want, now here's how to get it. Right? That's what we do as consultants, and it's fun, it's exciting, you guys, to be able to provide for someone that could totally transform their life in physically or financially. Okay, so if we tapped into that why, and the value has been built enough in their head as to why this is the answer to that why, and they're going to be ready to start because any cost is going to be far lower than what they believe they're going to get in return for it. Okay. And you'll get better at getting into people's why by good question asking and using to learn how to use all these tools to leverage yourself to build value in people's minds. You'll get better at that over time the more that you do that and the more you plug into our group and learn. Okay, but we really need to do that. When a person gets right to the how much does it cost question, we need to just deflect it by saying, you know what, that's a great question. There's different options for different budgets. I'm sure we can find something that'll work for you. But before we get into looking into the different pack options, tell me again, why is it that you're really interested in doing this? And then start asking some questions so that you can get to that why. Okay. Now, the next thing I like to do is say, Isagenix is food. It's pharmaceutical grade food. It's the best food, most nutrient dense food you could possibly get to help. And it'll help you get those things you were telling me about in your life, like releasing those 50 pounds, having more energy, all those things. So, right now you're already spending money on food and beverages and snacks and goodies and treats and things like that, right? On a daily basis. And say, sure. I say, can you just tell me a little bit about your day and what it looks like? What types of things are you buying and eating? And so they'll go through and tell me over the course of the day. And usually it turns out to be about $15 to $20 a day. And they may not know those numbers, but I say, that sounds like it's about $15 to $20 a day, because that's about the average American is spending. And they'll say, yeah, that sounds about right. And then I can say, what the great thing about Isagenix is that it's a redirect of spending from those things that aren't getting you to the goals that you want right now in your life to a better food system that's going to help you get to the goals that you want in your life. Not replacing all your food, but it's a significant portion of it, or as much as you want it to be. And so that's super nice. One thing I found that I loved about it is it was a redirection of my spending. It wasn't a luxury expense like on top of my existing food spending. Okay, so I can have that conversation with them as well. So then I can say, so how much? So you're spending about $15 to $20 a day right now to get the results you're getting in your life right now. How much would you be willing to invest to be able to release those 50 pounds so your joints can feel better, you can sleep better and have better energy, so you can play with your kids, feel like a better dad to your kids? How much would you be willing to invest to get there? They're going to say it's priceless. Whatever I have to do, whatever it takes. At that point, if I've gotten to their why and built value in their mind. Okay? So, next thing that I'm going to do with them is show them how they can actually have positive cash flow coming in to actually even get the food for free, which they're not getting from the grocery store or the restaurant. They're not eating for free. I'll show them how they can eat this for free. So I'm going to have them draw out you plus 2, them plus 2. And you guys need to get good at that. Practice that. Right? In our Team Ice Inspired, in the files, there's a document titled Isagenix Templates. And in there is the you plus 2, them plus 2 script. And so you need to practice that and get good at going through that. You should be able to have someone draw that out and show them how to draw it out within 3 to 4 minutes. Now, if they start asking questions while they're drawing it out, say, that's a great question. We'll get to that, and it may even get answered when we finish drawing this. Okay? And so I go on and continue to have them draw and get through it in 3 to 4 minutes. They may have some questions at the end, but they can see how they, with 2 referrals and then helping those people help 2 people, earn $820 back in the first month, and potentially even more than that. That's huge. Guys, I know a lot of people that I ask them, they're working $10 an hour jobs. And I say, how many hours would you have to work to earn $820 net pay? They're like, holy cow, net? After taxes? Wow, way over 80 hours. How many days or weeks is that? Well, it's probably about 3 weeks worth of work in my 40-hour week job, almost 3 weeks. I say, wow. You could do that with helping 2 people, help 2 people. And repeat. And it gets even better beyond that. And at that point, like, wow, that sounds like something I'd like to do. At least, be able to turn that and get whatever these products are gonna, whatever my investment is for these products, get that paid back would be amazing. Right? So I show them you plus 2, them plus 2 before I even show them the pack options that they could start with. All right. Okay. So now next thing is I'm going to go in and show them the different packs. And I used to just show them the pack that I started with and say, oh, this is what I started with, this is what we should start with. Guys, not a good idea. We need to give them a few options here. And again, we said there's a different pack for different budgets, right? So we need to not show them one pack. We need to show them different packs for different budgets, as well as it has to relate to how much they said they would be willing to invest on a per-day basis in order to get to those goals and improvement in quality of life that they're looking for. So I like to start with the Business Builder pack first. It's a big pack. It's about $34 per day. And I like to break it down in dollars per day. That makes more sense to people than just the absolute cost. And I explain, this is enough food for a couple people actually for a month. If you wanted both to do, like a husband and wife, to do a whole cleanse fat burn system together, you'd have to get a little more product to be able to do that. But ultimately, it's a great value for your investment. Okay, then I'll show them the President's Pack next, which is about a little under $20 per day. And then I'll show them the Pacesetter Pack, which is about $14 per day. And then I'll show them the stripped down, bare bones, most basic cleanse and fat burn pack, I call it. And I use those terms, the stripped down pack, the bare bones pack. And that one's about $11 per day. So then I just say, which one of those packs you think would be the best one to help you get to those goals that you were telling me about? And I don't overcomplicate it. I just keep it simple like that and let them tell me. Okay? So let's just go back through that really quick and we'll put it on the board here. So first they asked me, well, how much does it cost early in the process? What am I always going to say first? It depends. Right? Different option for different budgets. Okay, next, I need to revisit revisit or get to it, if you haven't gotten to it yet, their why. Their reason to act. Get to their why, their reason to act. Usually has to do with a quality of life issue, physically or financially. Okay, next I'm going to do is I'm going to see how much they're currently spending. So current spending on food. Okay, and usually it's going to turn out to be about $15 to $20 per day. Okay. And then next I'm going to ask them how much would they be willing to invest to get the things that they told me that they wanted in their life, their why. So, how much willing to invest? To get to their why. Those are connected. And they're going to tell me a cost, a per day amount that I'm going to ask for. Okay, then next, I'm going to show them how to draw out U plus 2, then plus 2. So they can see positive cash flow. Products paid for. Okay? Now they might ask something like, well, is this a business? And I just say, you know what, this could be a part of a business if you were to choose to do that, but this is simply how to get your products paid for. It's a rewards for referral system. As you refer people to me, I help them get started, you're going to get paid and make money back, and actual cash money back, so that you can get these paid for, and that's super important. So I've shown them that, and then finally I'm going to show them the pack options. Once they've seen the potential positive cash flow coming in. And I'm going to start with the Business Builder pack, then to the President's pack, then I'll show them the Pace Setter, and then the basic 30-day. In that order. And I'm going to do that through my personal web page while I'm on the phone with them and they're looking at my web page, so they can see the pack in front of them, see the retail versus the sign up and save wholesale price, and I'm explaining the cost per day amount while I'm doing that. So you guys, hopefully that's going to be really helpful for you. Go back and revisit this, practice this with a spouse or a teammate or a friend, and get good at it. And the more you practice, the better you get, just like with anything in life. And pretty soon it'll be super fluid, like I was explaining it to you guys right now. And you'll just feel totally comfortable in doing this. And so practice will make perfect over time. It won't be perfect right away, but the way to get better is to get out there and just start doing it, guys.